everyone, I'm Marissa Hoskins, and today I'm going to show you how to use FlipGrid. So FlipGrid is an online video discussion platform where teachers post questions to spark discussion and students can respond in the form of video. So today I'm going to show you an overview of the FlipGrid interface and show you how to create your first grid and post your first topic. So I'm here on the FlipGrid main page, and I'm going to go to Teacher Login. So the teacher login takes me to a page where I can either create an account or I can enter my email and password in which I already have an account associated to. So I'm going to go ahead and do that as I already have an account. And when I log in, so as you can see, I'm here in my dashboard. I can just see that how many grids I have created, and how many topics I've posted, and how many videos I've created. So I'm going to go ahead here to the top right-hand corner and click Create a New Grid. So a grid could basically take the form of a classroom or a particular topic that you're using in your classroom. So it's basically a grid is a form of organization of your discussion topics. So for this one, maybe I want to discuss the impact of communication technology on society. So in my grid, I want to spark conversation regarding societal and environmental effects of communication technology. As you can see here, a grid code is created by default, and this is the code that you'll give your students to enter your grid. If I scroll down, I can see I have a few different options for security and privacy. I've got an option to protect my grid with a password. I have an option to allow students to receive email notification when new topics are created. I can allow users to share a grid topic or video on Twitter, Facebook, or Google Classroom, or alternatively, I can turn this off so there can be no sharing outside the classroom. And I can choose whether or not I want to allow students to download their videos. And a couple other settings under features, I can choose to receive an email notification when videos are added to the topics in this grid. Under active state, I can choose to either make the grid active or inactive. And if it's inactive, this means that the grid is no longer visible to my students. I can add a fun photo, either choose my own, or I can choose from one of these pre-made photos. Since this is about communication technology, maybe, oh, here we go. There's a woman with some headphones, so we'll choose this one as my background image. And then I'll create grid. So now, since this particular grid is impact of communication technology on society, I could then choose a question to spark discussion pertaining to this issue. So within the topic details, I have the option to add a title for my topic. So for this one, I want to choose something related to communication technology and its impact on society or the environment. So I'm going to choose this topic as social media. I can set when I want the topic to be displayed, and I can choose how long I want the student's response to be. So I can set from a minimum of 15 seconds to up to a maximum of 5 minutes. Now, our school does have the premium accounts for FlipGrid, so I believe if you have the free to use account for FlipGrid, the maximum video is about 1 minute and 30 seconds, if I'm not mistaken. So and under here, I'm going to choose write a description of a topic or a question to spark discussion. So going off of my my main grid, maybe the topic that I've listed above, maybe the question I'll ask is, do you feel social media impacts your ability to communicate offline? I can choose to make this active. I can choose how long I want this topic to be available for, so when I want it to become available and how long I want it to be up there. I can choose also to record a video, so I have the option of asking my question in the form of video, or I could use, if it was a different topic, I could use a YouTube video or a TED Talk or some other video to spark discussion. I could choose to upload an image to spark discussion, a GIF or an emoji, or if I have any additional resources that I want my students to consider in their answering of a topic. And then under response features, this is where I set the options for how, or the parameters by which students can respond. So I can choose whether I want them to be able to include any stickers or drawings to express themselves. I can choose whether I want them to be able to use emojis or likes or none. I can choose whether students can add a link to their video and whether they're public, private, which would mean visible to me only, or none, so no one can see them. And as you can see, the students can also add a response title, reply to responses, or I can mandate that students require an email for responses, which I would recommend doing, because if you want to provide feedback to your students on their video responses, then you want to make sure that they have an email there. Otherwise, you're not able to provide feedback on their videos. So going forward on feedback, you can have the ability to set it that you can provide basic feedback, or you could create custom feedback rubrics based on the needs of your classroom. So now I'm going to go down, now that I've gone through the options and chose what ones I want to select. I'm going to hit create topic. And now all I need to do is share the grid with the students using this link. So I'll just go back to the main page to show you where they can access this. So I'll just copy my grid code, go back to FlipGrid. And if I was a student, I would just enter the grid code here, go to Visit Grid, and I can go to the topic that's created, and the students can press this plus button, which allows them to add a response to their video. And that's it. That's how you create your first grid and topic in FlipGrid. Thanks for watching.